Hey guys, so today I thought I would film a get ready with me. Even though I don't really watch beauty gurus anymore, I can't remember the last time I watched someone put on makeup like in a tutorial form. I love watching get ready with me videos, and I know a lot of people do. So yesterday was actually my birthday. I wanted to film a get ready with me while I was getting ready to go out with Lee for dinner, but I got back from the gym and then I just took like way too long to do stuff, and I couldn't find my SD card. So we found my SD card. It was like hidden in one of my bags in a place where I thought I would remember, and I clearly didn't, but it's fine. So I have another like birthday celebration dinner with my friends Rachel and Tokar. So that's not for hours. It is 12 o'clock, but I'm gonna film a couple videos, so I thought I would just film myself doing my makeup, and this is exactly what I'm gonna wear when I go out with them. So I don't really remember how to do these. I'm gonna attempt to play some music in the background. My phone was dead on Thursday. So my birthday is on Halloween, so it was yesterday. It's November 1st now. But Thursday, I went to Halloween rally. The day before, my phone literally, like, it just stopped working and would not turn on. It was such a mess. It was, I don't know what happened. It just randomly, like, I tried to, let me get started here, and then I'll tell my story while I do this. So this is the foundation that I've been using. It is the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse. They don't even sell this anymore. It's a little, like, a tiny bit too dark for me. It's in the color Caramel Dark 2, but like when I blend it down my neck and stuff like that, you can't even tell. So I'm gonna use this, and then for concealer, I'm going to be using the Elf Maximum Concealer, and this is in the color Almond. So this is the shade that I tend to use for most of the Elf products, Almond. And I'm just going to use my Real Techniques Sponge Dry to put this on. So basically, my phone decided it would be a grand idea to glitch while I was trying to update an app. So I tried updating the app, and it wasn't updating. I tried deleting stuff on my phone because I thought, oh, maybe like I'm running out of storage. That wasn't working either. And then I did a hard reset, and it just got stuck on the Apple screen just forever, and it never turned back on. So it was stuck on that until it died. And then I was charging it in the car because I was bringing it home because I wanted it to be charged for the Apple store, but it ended up dying again because all the battery life was being sucked out by the fact that it was trying to like be alive. So went to the Apple store. They said they had no idea what was wrong with it. So they wiped my entire phone, and they just re-downloaded the entire like software. And he was like, I don't know if this is gonna work, but if it does, then you're really lucky. So luck was actually on my side for once, and it did work, and my phone is fine, but it's also cracked now. I don't know how it happened. I was at the gym. I put my phone down for like, no joke, 5 seconds. I picked it back up and it was cracked. So I don't know. I just need to keep it going until the end of June, because that's when it's gonna be done being paid off because of the new like monthly payments for iPhones, because they're so expensive, so that you can get a new one if you need to. But I don't want to do that, so we're gonna try and make it last as long as I can. But Halloween weekend was pretty fun. Went to Power Plant Live. That was a train wreck. We're not doing that again. Do not recommend. If you're in the DMV, don't go. It's a waste of money. You get like 5 drink tabs on a wristband, and you pay, it's like $30 to $35 for a ticket. And someone stole Lee and I's like chips to get our drinks. So that was just a mess. So it's just like, it's just not a thing. And then I was in DC for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That was a lot of fun with my friend Cece. Lee came out with us on Friday, and then we did a tailgate at College Park on Saturday. I had like a single Bud Light Lime, and I was like, I'm not doing this, because I hate beer, and they only have beer at tailgates, and I also just didn't feel like drinking. And then I went out and that was fun. And then we started Stranger Things. I'm only on episode 3 because I keep watching it at times when I'm literally falling asleep. I don't know if anyone else has that problem, but I do it constantly. Like, I'll try and watch a show that needs so much attention when I'm half asleep. So it's just a mess. So as you guys can see, it's not too bad. I literally just blend it down my neck, and once I add the contour, it's not that big of a deal. So you guys have not seen what I've been doing lately. This is how I've been doing my makeup for a hot minute now. So then I take the e.l.f. foundation palette, and I mix, focus please, I mix 2 of the darkest shades, so the 2 on the bottom, just with a it's like one of these brushes. I don't makeup, I don't know. I don't know what anything's called. So I just mix those 2 together, and I basically just do a little cream contour. Nothing too crazy. So I'll make like a pretty harsh line, and then I will blend it all up instead of putting it higher up on the cheekbones and blending down, because for my face shape it just looks weird. And then I take the excess up on my forehead and then chin and blend it down my neck. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I will then do my eyebrows. So I have like a weird order of doing stuff. I feel like it's very different from what other people do, but I just do it depending on how like intense I'm gonna be making my makeup, because it just helps me envision what it is that I'm doing. So I fill my eyebrows with an eyeshadow palette. I use the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette, and I just take the darkest brown shade and just your typical angled brush and spoolie. And the way that I do my eyebrows is so simple. I will spoolie them up and then down towards the arch, and then all I do is outline them and then like fill them in. So my brows are like a decent amount of thickness. So I start at the front and I outline underneath the brow, and then I create the tail, and then I literally just do the same thing on the top. Like, it's very easy. I'm so lazy with my makeup, you guys. You've probably noticed in like my makeup tutorials, if you look at my old ones, homegirl was extra. Like, I was on some next level shit. I don't know the colors I was using. Like, I was just truly doing the most. And I'm so lazy now. So I am literally doing the least 24/7. So it only took me like 3 years to master doing my eyebrows correctly, to be honest. So I like to keep them on the thinner side, and then I just take my finger and I blend it back. And then to set them, I use the Maybelline Brow Drama. This is basically empty now, but I only need a tiny bit of it just to lay the hairs down so that they don't move. So I always like to finish my entire face before I do my eyes, because I'm just gonna do a very like daytime glam look. When I'm doing super serious eyes, I'll wait to put on like powdered blush, highlight, stuff like that, because I know I'm gonna get fallout. It's just gonna mess up everything that I just did. But we're keeping it very simple today. So now I'm going to take the e.l.f. blush palette in the color Light, and I take this orange shade and just a little dab of the pink on a like contour brush, I guess. And I just place that on the apples and bring it up. So it's just to bring a little bit of color, because my makeup tends to be pretty like brown. Like, I keep everything very warm, but I do like a little bit of blush every now and then. And then I'm gonna take my e.l.f. baked highlighter. I do have 2 of them, but I tend to go with the Blush Gems because this is the pink color. And I take the e.l.f. little fan brush and I just place that on my cheekbones and down the center of my face. So I pop some on the nose, and I'm back in the phase of applying a lot of highlight to my cheekbones. We took a break there, but we're back in full swing. So I don't really know what happened, but I'm like really into having a super heavy highlight. But I have found a really good way to blend it out without like losing that pop. So I'll apply it like crazy, like probably a little more than I need. And then I'll go back in with that brush, dab just a tiny bit of product, and just go over top of it. So I'll put it like high, literally on top of the highlight. So for whatever reason that like helps me. Could be my face shape. I don't know if it's the same for everyone, but I think it looks good. It's not too intense, maybe. So now I like to like kind of get everything together. So I'll just take the sponge and just kind of, literally there's nothing on here, just blend the line down and just make sure that everything is like not harsh. And then I also take my Real Techniques powder brush. I love this thing. If you don't have it, like highly recommend, because the bristles are so thick. And I'll just blend underneath and then blend it down my neck, obviously. So for eyes, I've been doing like random stuff. I don't know. I have like palettes on palettes on palettes. So we're gonna use the Moonlight Pearls e.l.f. Baked Highlighter. So this is just like the champagne version. I think they have a couple different shades now. Taking a shader brush, and I'm just gonna apply this all over the lid, and then I'm gonna apply a crease. So you guys are probably kind of confused, but it's because I want this to be like the main thing, and then kind of just have something in the outer corner. I pop some in the inner corner, drag some underneath. And it looks like super bright. But then I'll take my Coastal Scents palette. So if you're an OG subscriber, I've had this thing forever, so we're very limited on shades now. But then I'll take one of the browns. I think today we'll go with mixing these two. We're gonna put this one in the crease because it's lighter, and we're gonna use this one for the outer corner. So my eyes look, literally I look crazy right now, but I promise it's gonna turn out well. So I'm taking a fluffy brush. This is the Sedona Lace EB13. I don't know if they still sell these or what, but we're gonna crease this up. And I tend to do all my blending afterwards, which is like the opposite of what I used to do, but I'll like make everything like pretty heavy, and then I'll go back in with this brush with no product on it and blend it out. And I've found that I just like that more when I put an entire shade on the lid before. And I do this because, as you can see, the shadows are blending together and it's not freaking white anymore. So that's like my crease. Then I take a little bit of a darker brown just to pop on the outer corner. Doesn't look like it makes a huge difference until you add mascara, to be honest. So put that there, and then I get all of the shadow off of the brush. You can use a towel, you can use whatever. I'm literally just using the plastic on my palette because that's the closest thing to me. And then we blend, and then we take that lid color again, and I just pop it right on the inner portion. So this may seem like, why didn't you just do that afterwards? But it's because I always end up making things like way too dark. So this way I don't have to worry about that too much. This might not make sense to like makeup artists, but us average folk do not have the time to be doing all that brainstorming when we're doing our makeup. To make the eyes darker, I just apply a ton of mascara. So as you guys can see, it's like pretty white. So I use the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I just got this, but it's like the best mascara I've ever used. I love this one, and the Lash Sensational by Maybelline. This was the last one that I used, but the brush on this is like absolutely insane. So yeah, then I just apply my mascara like crazy. So I don't have a specific way of doing mascara. I tend to like close my eye completely and apply from the bottom to the top of my lashes, and then I'll do the lower lash line, and then I'll keep my eye open and just apply it like normal, and then I'll close my eye and I'll apply from like the root to the ends. So I don't know, maybe that is something that most people don't do, but I just like to cover all the lashes so they don't clump together and you get like that spidery look, because it's not cute. The makeup is done. It's really hard to find like solid lighting in my house because it's very, very bright outside right now, but you guys kind of get the gist here. The one thing I struggle with now is like not getting my mascara everywhere and like fully blending. I don't know, like I used to be like the queen of blending and now I feel like I've kind of lost my touch, but besides that I think it looks pretty good. So now we're gonna do my hair. I think I'm gonna curl it. So I always start off by straightening my edges, so I'm using the Bionic straightener. Oh, you guys can kind of see the red a little bit. Yeah, hey, you can only see it in like weird lighting. I think when I get my hair done again, I'm just gonna like dye it and actually dye it correctly so it looks like this 24/7, because I actually think the color looks really pretty on my skin tone. But anyways, when I had her do my hair, I had her leave out my edges this time because last time I had to like take them out myself. So she left out the little parts here, and then she left out like the little tiny pieces here. It just helps with blending, and then obviously like my baby hairs. So I don't put heat on them 24/7. You can just like lay your edges down, but I just like, they're not relaxed, so I just like to straighten them sometimes. I haven't had a relaxer in my hair in a long time. If you guys remember the first time I went back to doing weaves, I guess that was the last time I had a relaxer. So every time I've been getting my hair done, I've just been getting it braided and then get the sew-in. But this hair is like really, really nice. I dyed this and nothing changed about it besides the fact that the only way I can truly get the body wave back is by getting the hair wet, because this was technically a body wave. I'll link the hair down below, but as you can see, me straightening it, curling it, stuff like that, the body wave's gone. So the closure is actually this piece right here in the middle. So the hair is technically supposed to be parted on this side, and then you like have my natural hair out here, but I like it better on this side. So I've been parting it on the opposite side, which is weird because I usually don't do that, but I just sprayed a little bit of heat protectant throughout my hair. I don't, like when you have weaves, it's like the only reason I'm really using it is so that it lasts longer. Hair's dead, like this is not growing, we're done now. So I really only add it if I remember, pretty much. So I'm using my curling wand. This is the Irresistible Me curling wand. All of my heat tools were sent to me, so they're all like by brand. So I'll usually start with this side. So I'll split it. I'll like ponytail this off. A lot of people ask me how I curl my hair, and I do it like 15 different ways, but I'll show you guys the most common way that I do it because this is kind of how I want my hair to be today. So I'll brush it out. I will separate, and then I wrap it around the barrel, going, I guess, away from my face. And I'll usually hold it for 15 to 20 seconds. It depends. I'll usually put this on, I think it's on 380. I don't usually like to go higher than that. But this hair can take a lot of heat because it's dead. So I don't really have to worry too much when you're dealing with weaves. If you have your hair, you might have a problem, but I will curl it until it bounces. So with the bangs, this is where it gets kind of tricky. This is going to depend on how you like your bangs to be. If you like them to like kind of swoop to the side, then you're going to curl under like, I'm such a mess. You're going to curl under like the rest of your hair. But if you want them to kind of like bounce with the rest, then you're going to curl over. Like so. So with the bangs, this is where it gets kind of tricky. This is going to depend on how you like your bangs to be. If you like them to like kind of swoop to the side, then you're going to curl under like, I'm such a mess. You're going to curl under like the rest of your hair. But if you want them to kind of like bounce with the rest, then you're going to curl over. Like so. And I'll usually hold this for the longest because this is like the shortest piece of my hair because the hair is layered. And I like the bangs to be the most voluminous, so I'll tend to hold it until it's like a tight curl so that I can play with it without losing the entire curl completely like you normally would. So got that, and then I bring all my hair to the front, fluff it a little bit with my hands, decide what side everything needs to be on, and then I'll run my fingers through the bangs, and then we just flip. And I'll flip and play with it until I like the way that it looks. So my style has always been pretty boho, and that's definitely what I am doing here today as per usual. So I'm rocking my Target bag as per usual, just to kind of like make this a little more casual and less like I look like a bumblebee. I'm wearing my classic high waist Fashion Nova jeans. These are in a size 1, but they're basically too tight. So if you're my size, like my size right now, I would get a size 3. This top, I can't remember where it's from, but I love it because it has like this open sleeve part. So they're like super billowy, and it's off shoulder, which literally like all of my clothes are off the shoulder. I don't know why. It has the elastic at the top and the bottom, so it's perfect for eating food because we're going to Lapa Lapa, which is a Mexican restaurant that we have here in the Baltimore area, so very excited. And then I'm wearing these little booties from Forever 21. If you guys have been following me forever, I got these I think my freshman year of college, and they were like $25. And then lips, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna wear anything, but if I do, it's gonna be this Milani lipstick in the color Teddy Bear. It's very pretty. I'll swatch it for you guys. It's just like a dark pinkish nude color, so if I wear that, then I'll be wearing that. I don't know where I was going with this, but that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys do like Get Ready With Me's and you want to see more in the future, let me know. Let me know if you want it to be shorter, longer. I highly doubt you're gonna want it to be longer. I feel like this video is gonna be really long. So let me know if the length was good or if you want it to be shorter. And if you did like it, obviously give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments down below. If you have any questions about anything, you want anything linked down below, go ahead and let me know in the comments as well. And be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one.